I went on my laptop and popped up, and they were working, and I saw a message saying that the doctor had aborted a fully intact fetus. Fully intact, and Sem Express was sending it straight to the lab. This is the most gestated fetus and closest thing to a baby I've seen. And she's like, okay, I want to show you something. So she has one of her instruments and she just taps the heart and it starts beating. And I'm sitting here and I'm looking at this fetus and its heart is beating. And I don't know what to think.
I admire Margaret Sanger enormously. Her courage, her tenacity, her vision.
And here Hillary Clinton is praising the founder of Planned Parenthood. Okay, another gruesome video that you just saw exposing what is inside the Planned Parenthood abortion mill. There's so much proof now showing staff discussing selling baby body parts, and that's in direct violation of federal law. Yet, your federal tax dollars, our money, it's continuing to fund it. Well, CEO and president of Concerned Women for America, Penny Nance, she's leading on this, and millions of other concerned women and men, they're now in this fight for life. And we're really glad that Penny is here. Penny,
Thank you, Governor Palin. It's an honor to be here.
Thank you. Would you tell us about Concerned Women for America's efforts to do something about this Planned Parenthood outrage, not just talk about it, but what are you doing about it?
Thank you, Governor. You know, as you know, we're the nation's largest public policy women's organization with about 500,000 members around this country. And our ladies have hit the halls of Congress. They're in August, you know, during the recess when their members are at home, they're going to their town hall meetings. They're finding them in church. They're finding them in the grocery store. They're talking to their members and their governors about defunding Planned Parenthood. There's about $500,000 a year in your tax dollars and my tax dollars going to underwrite this organization, which is the nation's largest abortion provider. About 1 in 4 abortions in this country are being done at the hands of Planned Parenthood. So their big abortion, they're not truly about protecting vulnerable women. They're a place that exploits women and sells their body parts, as we now know, and it's time that we cut off funding. By the way, we're also, last Saturday, we're around this country doing rallies outside Planned Parenthood clinics, letting our voices being heard around the nation.
Well, and, you know, I was surprised, though I shouldn't be surprised, at the lack of coverage of this outrage by the majority of Americans, and they are participating in these protests. Now, with mainstream media, though, putting their time and effort in covering things like Black Lives Matters, that movement, isn't it shocking that they won't cover the Black Lives taken by abortionists? It's predominantly, as you suggest, minority babies, their lives being snuffed out.
That's right. You mentioned the fact that Margaret Sanger was a eugenicist. She led that movement, and that tradition continues today. In New York City alone, more African-American babies were aborted than were born in this past year. And they are primarily, Planned Parenthood is primarily in minority communities, because they want to target minority babies and minority children. Yes, but you're right. The mainstream media coverage has been AWOL on this. They spent so much more time discussing Cecil the lion, and of course that's a sad story, and we need to be kind to animals, but they got it backwards. Like, at the very least, we should give our unborn babies the same respect that we give animals. So we are doing everything we can do. I appreciate you covering this story. There's more to come. There's more videos coming out, and there's at least 3 congressional investigations going on. At least 5 governors are looking into this. I expect that by the end of this, there'll be a criminal investigation, and we are determined that we must cut off funding for Planned Parenthood. But let's be honest, at the end of the day, this is going to take a pro-life president to do it.
Yeah, that is a great point. And let me go back really quickly to what you're suggesting there with, it's not a suggestion, it's the fact. The foundation of Planned Parenthood, Margaret Sanger, and what she represented, she was open about it. She didn't like blacks. She didn't like Jews. She wanted a cleaner, a whiter race. and that is why she was so pro-abortion. She wanted to get rid of the undesirables. Sounds like Hitler. Now, for anyone to praise that type of foundation just absolutely blows me away. But so glad that you're working on this, and I think a lot of viewers would want to know, what can Americans do who realize that a civilized society does not accept this? How can we be more involved in the fight for life?
Well, first off, come to our website, concernedwomen.org. Sign up. We will keep you appraised. We will help you know who your member of Congress is, how to get in touch with them, what to do. Most importantly, you've got to make your voice heard. You've got to let your neighbors know. We can't let this die. We are bringing people to our side. It is time. America is ready to roll back Roe v. Wade. We do not want to be one of 7 countries that do these late-term abortions. It's time for us to change the law and to protect the unborn. And Concerned Women for America, with your help, is going to be leading the way on this. And we hope that we have a pro-life president to get this across the finish line in 2016.
Well, I tell you, Penny, your efforts and your colleagues there at Concerned Women for America, your vigilance, it really is appreciated. I know you take a lot of heat from the media, certainly from liberals, but you know, on behalf of a lot of Americans who understand that culture of life and how sacred life is, I want to thank you for your efforts and ask you to keep it up.
Thank you. This is our Bonhoeffer moment in America. We can stand for life. So thank you so much, Governor. Thank you for all you do.
Thank you, Penny. I appreciate her work.